Intestine has three parts. Okay. This is the cecum, C-E-C-U-M, the cecum. The cecum contains the ileocecal valve, I-L-E-O-C-E-C-A-L, I-L-E-O-C-E-C-A-L, one word, ileocecal valve, V-A-L-V-E. And here, the ileocecal valve controls the amount of materials that leaves the ileum, this is the ileum, 542 is the ileum, and enters the cecum. Okay? Attached to the cecum is the appendix. The appendix was known as a, what was that? Boy, I go blank all the time. What's the, we talked about this before.
Vestigial?
Yeah, vestigial, very good. Vestigial, V-E-S-T-I-G-I-A-L, vestigial organ. But it's not a vestigial organ because it contains lymphoid nodules. The appendix is a dead end organ. It only has one way in and that same way out. Okay? So if stool gets trapped in there, you will have an overgrowth of E. coli. Now remember, E. coli live in the large intestine. It's known as a normal flora of the large intestine. Flora, F-L-O-R-A, normal flora. When there's an overgrowth of stool and an overgrowth of, not overgrowth of stool, but overgrowth of E. coli in the appendix becomes inflamed, and that constitutes appendicitis. Appendicitis presents the patient with a surgical emergency. Okay? The only way that you can treat appendicitis is to remove the appendix surgically. Okay? If the appendicitis is left untreated, it will rupture and spill E. coli in the abdomen. And that, I don't know why you're not writing, because I'm going to call on you. Okay? All right. It spills E. coli into the abdomen, and that is called peritonitis, P-E-R-I-T-O-N-I-T-I-S. Again, Peritonitis, peritonitis. Okay? Peritonitis can be deadly because the E. coli can then enter the bloodstream and cause bacteremia or sepsis, S-E-P-S-I-S. And of course, that can lead to death. Okay, I said a lot about the appendix, so I expect you to give me feedback when I call on you. Okay? All right. The second part of the large intestine is the colon. Okay? Colon, C-O-L-O-N. There are four parts of the colon. You have the ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and the sigmoid colon. Okay? The sigmoid colon has an S shape, a modified S shape. Okay? The fourth part of the large intestine is the rectum. So those are the three parts of the large intestine. You have the cecum, the colon, and the rectum. So let's talk about the colon. The colon has pouches, and these pouches that you see are called what? What do we call this?
Vesicular uterine and rectal uterine.
No. Haustra, Haustra. Haustra are the pouches. On the surface of the colon, you'll have this thin strip of smooth muscle called tinea coli, Taenia coli, coli. And the contraction of the tinea coli is what produces the haustra. Okay? Turn this off. Okay. Any questions so far about the colon?
What did you say the modified aspirate shape was?
Sigmoid colon.
Sigmoid.
Sigmoid colon.
Could you just do it again? You have ascending colon.
Okay, you have ascending, which goes up, transverse, descending, which goes down, to meet the sigmoid, which is this modified S shape of the colon. Okay? Those are the 4 parts of the colon. And the third part of the large intestine is the rectum. Okay, and this is the anus here. Any questions about that? All right. Here we have mesentery. Remember, mesentery is tissue that does what, Michael? What is mesentery?
Holds them together, or like a coating on them. Like, isn't there a mesentery on the digestive system so that it doesn't, so hold it in place?
Okay, all right, so it stabilizes the position of the colon and the small intestine and other organs in the abdomen, okay? All right, there's a lot to this, so you guys need to listen up, all right? Here we have the duodenum. 527 is the duodenum. The duodenum is the shortest part of the small intestine. This is where digestion is completed. This is where the end products of digestion are found before they go to the jejunum for absorption. What are the end products of digestion? What are the end products of digestion? After carbohydrates and fats and proteins are broken down, what do they leave?
Amino acids.
Amino acids, okay. It belongs to what?
Protein.
Someone just gave me an answer. Okay. All right, what are the other end products of digestion?
Not glucose, right?
Glucose. Glucose is the other one. And what's the end products of digestion? Please stop it.
Thanks.
Fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, so in the duodenum, you will end up with the end products of digestion, which are, number 1, glucose, number 2, amino acids, number 3, fatty acids and glycerol. Okay? And they will be carried to the jejunum. The jejunum is the second part of the large intestine, small intestine, sorry. And that's where absorption occurs, in the jejunum. Okay? Any question? All right, the third part of the small intestine, of course, is the ileum. The ileum receives undigested foods. What are the undigested foods, Ms. Johnson?
Fiber.
Fiber. And where does fiber come from?
Can't remember. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Ms. Payne? What constitutes fiber?
Cell wall of plants.
Very good. Cell wall of plants. And what do we call the cell wall of plants? Cellulose. Cellulose. Okay, so it's cellulose that constitutes fiber. Why is fiber so necessary to a proper diet if you can't digest it? Does that make sense, Ingrid? how how come it's essential if you can't digest it? What does it do for you? Tamika?
Use the bathroom.
Helps you use the bathroom. Well, I won't accept that on my. Okay? You have to give me a scientific reason.
It holds together the stool.
Holds together the stool. Okay, that's not it either.
It absorbs water.
It absorbs water, and the water makes the stool heavy. So it adds bulk, B-U-L-K. It adds bulk to the stool, and the bulk, of course, is the water that the stool or that the fiber attracts, and it makes the stool heavy, and it makes the stool